Three, two, one. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Heracles Porsche here, also known as Gildenlock in other places. And in today's video, I want to talk about unlocking new units and crates and all that good stuff. Oh my goodness, how did he guess where I was going to put that? Anyway, not a good opener here, but should avoid too much damage. But anyway, yeah, this is a potential video restart, edit, whatever. But I am just wanted to discuss because I did that whole blurb yesterday on talking about the various theaters, and I realized that I didn't really explain. I explained that the various theaters unlock units, but I realized I was missing some details on that. So we're gonna go into that after the game that I'm playing right now. Right now, I'm just gonna give this game my full attention, and we'll discuss that afterwards. This is a tricky situation I'm in right now.
Heading in.
Alright.
Deploying howitzer.
So that was a very clever maneuver he just pulled. He didn't know where I was going to plop down those commandos. So he actually split his forces in half.
Heading out, sir.
I did get a little damage in there, but he picked a pretty good maneuver to I actually wasn't familiar with that trick. So that's a great thing about this game. You're always learning new tricks.
Rain fire on them, boys. Howdy, Todd. Take him out.
Alright, I'm doing well here.
Moving silent.
Ooh, he did. Oh, that's a standard move. He didn't even do that as a reactionary move.
On the move.
Alright. Do a unique
Proceed to target. Deploying howitzer. Roger that. Wir können nicht verlieren.
So he stacked quite a few guys that are hoping to catch me on off guard. Wasn't a bad plan, really.
Heading in. Heading out, sir.
I can really just finish him off with the some direct damage there. And there we go. We've wrapped up that first game, and that's great. That's the last star I'm going to need in order to get my reinforcements crate, which we'll go into a second. But yeah, if you guys played through the intro, you're already generally familiar with crates. I just wanted to expand on it. Anyway, in yesterday's video, I went into all these various theaters in detail. So as your ranking goes up, that's the number in the top right corner. You can see there's new units become available, but I didn't really explain exactly how they become available. So take a look at this crate on the far left side that I currently have highlighted. Notice at the very bottom it says East Asia. So it actually has the name of the theater on the crate. Now, if you want more information on theaters, check out my previous broadcast. It's called Battle Islands Commanders Theater Explained. Now, anyway, and what happens when you first get a crate is at the bottom of the crate, it's going to have the name of the actual theater that you were in when you got the crate on the crate. And I'm very lucky to have an East Asia. All my crates are East Asia crates. I'll get into that in a second. But basically, pay attention to the name on the crate because so what that means is I could get some of those units in the crate could be from the highest tier, that is units from East Asia. And I like that because there's not a whole lot of units from East Asia I'm crazy about, but these guys here, strangely enough, it's the common I'm most excited for. These machine gunners, I really these are kind of like my backbone. What some of my backbone units have become. Like they're very popular units with pretty much all the high level players. And yeah, I want more of them. But it's what's worth noting is just because it's an East Asia crate doesn't necessarily mean every unit's going to be from East Asia, and that's important because I don't just want these guys. I want all the guys that came before. So if variety is what you're looking for, obviously you want crates from the highest ranking theater possible. Let's open a couple of them. I've only got a couple ready. In a second, let me just before I pop open these crates, let me just mention a couple things. So, as far as how these top crates are labeled, these are the ones you actually earn in battle. You can see there's three possible things that can appear on the bottom. So, as I just said, you could have if the crate has not opened and is not in the process of opening, it'll have the name of the theater on the crate, so you know what you're getting when you start that process. If the crate's in the middle of opening, it'll have the gold cost to finish the opening, and that's generally that actually decreases as time goes by. There's also you can also gold rush crates that, as you can see here, that you're not even in the middle of opening. So that's the cost of gold rushing a completely unopened crate. You can see this crate's almost halfway done unlocking. So respectively, the gold cost to unlock it is almost cut in half, which is handy and very considerate of the people who made this game. And if the crate's already ready to be opened, it'll have that nice little glow in the back. All right, let's. Now these crates I have in front of you are 3-hour and 12-hour. Again, I'll get into those denominations afterwards. Let's open them. You guys are tired of waiting. I know I am. So this is just a 3-hour crate. You can see lower supply count, and you can see. Okay, so that's the rare unit. So yeah, let's take a look at our units. Quick look back. Uh, we'll go into dividing them by. Actually, I want theater info. You'll go into divide them by theater, and you'll see these. As I explained, this barbed wire is from early on. It's from the Central Pacific Theater, but I believe I also got some of these fighter squadron units, which are from East Asia. And finally, let's pop open our 12-hour crate. Very exciting because these don't you don't get these too often. As you can see, a 12-hour crate, that's a whole lot of supplies in there. A common unit that's fairly early on in the game. And you can see none of these particular units were East Asia. They were all from, I'm fairly certain, yeah, I'm like 100% certain, guys. These are all from theaters before East Asia. So take note of that. Just because you have a crate from a theater doesn't mean you are going to be eligible. Doesn't mean you're going to get a unit from that theater. So that's an important thing to understand early on when you first hit a theater. Now let's just keep opening crates. Obviously, these are the supply drops. As it said, every 4 hours you can open supply drops. You don't have to do anything to get supply drops except wait 8 hours. Or 4 hours. That's the only condition. And you can you can come back and get up to 2 of them. Obviously, I've been waiting 8 hours. It's been 8 hours since I grabbed a supply crate. So it stacks 2 of them. And it's always the same thing. And they seem to have gold in them pretty often, but that's nice. I'm happy to get that unit. And finally, the reinforcements crate. So you saw at the end of that first game I was playing, there was a star awarded for blowing up that base. If I blow up 2 bases, that's 2 stars. If I take the boat out, that's 3 stars. Taking out the boat's pretty uncommon at the higher levels. As you can see, quite a hefty supply of supplies. Oh, wow, that was a derp. Um, in here, almost as much, almost as much as the 12 hour. I won't do a whole comparison thing there, whatever. But as you can see, a pretty good number of units in here, and a couple rare, a little bit of gold. So those are important to get each day. And as you can see, as soon as I popped open those two supply drops, it's immediately back on the 4 hour cooldown. So um, and if I continue to play games right now, I could, if I won more games, I'd potentially earn more crates, and those would fill these empty spots. I'm sure you guys, you guys have got to be know that by now, but just thought I'd mention it in the off chance you weren't aware of that. And yeah, the crates are in particular denominations. There's 15 minutes, 3 hours, 8 hours, and very rarely you might get treated to one of these, which are 12 hours. I don't think I've ever got an Imperial crate. I know some people have, just randomly, but and I've sunk quite a few hours in this, guys. So, yeah. And as you can see, these crates you can purchase from the store have the name of the theater on them. Um, One last thing I almost forgot to mention about theaters is if you make it to a theater, like let's say my rank went up to. I remember I struggled with East Asia at first. I think that's the only one I got knocked out of at first. So let's say you're a big shot like me, and you make it all the way to East Asia, but then you get into some trouble and your ranking gets knocked back down, like mine did for a while. Uh, if I remember right, I stayed in East Asia until I went 50 under. So once I was under 1950, I was actually knocked back out of East Asia and back into the Eastern Front. And that meant any crates that I earned after that point were labeled Eastern Front crates again. So that's an important tip because if you make it to a new front, you might want to take a little breather from this game so that you can make sure that the new crates you earn, you might have room to earn some more new crates before risking getting knocked out of your current theater. I mean, you've really got to decide for yourself how much momentum you have and what kind of risks you want to take. But that's everything, guys. That's everything I can think to tell you about earning crates and unlocking new units. I went over a bunch of information related to theaters, like I said yesterday, and I think I'm just gonna continue to play some games. Um, and yeah, not too much else to say on that topic. I hope you and just I'm just gonna go at it. I'm just gonna play some more games because here I do what I feel. And I know I live streamed, guys, and nobody showed up for this particular live stream. You don't have to tell me that, but I don't own a capture card right now, so this is the easiest way for me to get my thoughts onto YouTube. And I hope the permanent, you know, copy, whatever of this file is handy to some people. And I'm just gonna focus on this game now. So hope you enjoyed all the info I put out there.
Allons de l'avant. Für das Reich. They won't even see us coming. Anyone for a bath? Leading the way. Ojkata, hajime! Notsuke Haben Sie Panzer im Visier? Take him out.
Well, I've got a little bit of a lead here, so that's nice.
Artillery setting up.
Tank under construction.
avant.
Hmm.
En avant.
Kind of curious how the timing on this is going to play out. He's keeping me... I think he knows I've got this bomber. He's keeping me engaged so I don't drop it too early.
Was Vaterland. Proceed to target. Pushing forward. They won't even see us coming.
He's making some smart choices here. Oh no, there's gonna be some nasty damage here. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely...
En avant. Take him out. Be sure to be fun. Target acquired. Pushing forward.
Kinda wish I'd done that in the reverse.
Open fire.
Tank under construction.
Death from above. Leading the way. Déploiement des défenses. Armes de bande infusées. Allons de l'avant. Moving silent. Allons de l'avant. Let's roast them. Death from above. Pushing forward. Fire all battery.
And there we go. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. We are just... Oh, it's another infantry crate. Did I mention the names of the actual crates when I started the broadcast? Probably not. For anyone who's interested, they were... let's see, I think they're ration, infantry, officer, and then all those goodies I showed you in the thingy-mababa.
Heading in. En avant.
How's it going?
Open fire. Anti-infantry. Setting up. Artillery setting up.
Auf dem Weg zum Ziel.
Gain in position. Let's roast them. Heading in. Pour la France. Heading out, sir. MG searching for targets. Target acquired.
Auf dem Weg zum Ziel.
Haben die Panzer im Visier. Naval strike inbound. They won't even see us coming. Heading out, sir. Allons de l'avant.
fix some Ziel.
En avant. They won't even see us coming. Rain fire on them, getting us.
And that was not a win. Oh well. Why did I go directly back into a game? I could have picked somebody easier to play against if I waited like 2 seconds.
Target acquired. Oil de France.
Auf dem Weg zum Ziel.
They won't even see us coming.
Engineer deployed.
Let's go! Fire in the hole! Proceeding to target. Going in.
That was just luck. I won't even pretend that was skill. That was all
Target
luck.
acquired.
Ich bin auf dem Weg. Wir sind auf dem Weg.
MG searching for targets. Kugeke o kaishi soro. Allons de l'avant.
Open
Heading
fire.
in. Artillery setting up. Going in. Let's ride.
Damn.
Ich bin auf dem Weg.
Kugeke o kaishi
Gain
soro.
in position.
Oil de France.
I really thought that that tank was gonna be out of the way.
MG nest deployed. Fire all batteries.
Moving silent. Deploying howitzer. Let's roast them.
Ich bin auf dem Weg.
Death from above. Hojikata hajime. Heading out, sir.
MG nest
Oil
deployed.
de France.
Naval strike
They won't even
inbound.
see us coming.
Fuck. Alright. You need to go away, the Burk. How would I even modify my strat against this guy? Almost would be better off moving this in.
Panzerknacker.
Almost never use this thing anymore. This is probably gonna go horribly. I'm doing it anyway. Fuck. Really? Thought if I gave it a second I'd have someone different.
Oil de France.
MG searching for targets. Haben Sie Panzer im Visier?
I know, dude. I know, I try to keep it relatively low cost.
On the move.
Rain fire on them, boys.
That was a waste.
Those tanks won't know what hit them. Deploying howitzer.
Was gonna go for boat damage. There's no way I'll actually penetrate to his boat.
Proceeding to target.
Give up on that idea.
Ich bin auf dem Weg.
En avant.
Haben die Panzer im Visier.
MG nest deployed.
Putting some decent damage on there. Yeah, you wasted your flamethrower, buddy. That was a waste. Nice to see him waste. Oh my god, it actually made it all the way up to the lip of that thing.
Déploiement des fortifications. Deploying howitzer.
Transportieren cargo.
Picked a good deployment time. He waited until he knew I'd spent some points. God, he really did a number there. Alright, surprise, motherfucker.
On the move.
Take him out.
Party time.
Thought I had you.
Allons de l'avant. Haben die Panzer im Visier.
Try this mix. Oh, this might work. This might work. Put another fucking tank in the mix there. Ah, no. Oh, yeah, maybe this could work. Maybe. I want to believe.
Artillery setting up.
Yeah, you are.
Take him out.
Allons de l'avant.
Auf dem Weg zum Ziel.
Oh. Oh, it's getting interesting. Oh.
On the move.
Nah, it's not that interesting.
Any tank going in.
Wir haben vorwärts.
MG searching for targets. Be sure to be fun. Artillery setting up.
Take him out.
Heading out, sir.
Allons de l'avant. Haben die Panzer im Visier.
Gun turret deployed. Anti-infantry setting up. Target acquired.
Now you're done. Now you're done. Hell yeah. Oh, that feels so good to come back from 2 losses with a victory. You just make a little change like that. You just slip something in there he's not expecting. And boom, you make a comeback. I'm really not that full myself. Anyway, alright, that is it for this broadcast. I'll probably edit out the final games. That's pretty much everything. I'm going to be doing new broadcasts relatively soon. I'm going to do one on the importance of alliances, and then I'm going to do some some clan replays and just be announcer for those. And until next time, everybody, I shall see you Starside.